Ah, there you are. You're the VIP Viper's been waiting for.
Can't you see I'm busy?
There you are. Come on in.
Don't be scared. Come here. So, you're the other one.
The other one what?
There was an Albin here earlier. Said his name was Zarek. He was a little too nosy for my liking.
What'd you do to him?
Nothing. He's okay. We got off on the wrong foot, but I won't hold it against you. Besides, this place doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
What's your point?
I get it. Give me a sec. I don't need you anymore. Go wait outside.
You got it, boss.
You know, I normally have a stake in everything. Goods, services, you name it. But I've been trying to expand lately, and I'm losing business partners left and right. It was all so promising when I started. But here I go, getting ahead of myself. Let's start from the beginning. You're here for Skibor, just like your pale-faced friend. Or should I say, ex-friend? That rat left for the depot when I fed him a few lies. What a shame. One leaves you in the lurch, and the other blows himself up.
You know about that?
Of course, and I owe you my thanks for that. If it wasn't for you, that idiot Howler would have ruined everything. In case you don't remember, he was looking to relieve you and Skibor of your shards. It's a good thing you didn't get pulled into his game. Skibor never would have succeeded.
I think you're being a little too free with the info here.
You should know the truth. Doesn't matter anyway. You can't prevent the attack now. So there's no need to keep up the charade.
So you and Skibor were partners?
We weren't partners, but he was a useful tool for me. But first things first. When Skibor first arrived in the crater, I couldn't tell the difference between him and the rest of the scum. He was just an average-looking guy. But this average-looking guy was buying ELEX left and right, so I knew something was fishy. So I wanted to know two things from him. Where did he get the shards to pay for the ELEX, and why didn't I ever see him use it? He's made full use of everything else. Everything was a rush for him. Didn't matter if it was alcohol or women. He had no control. He wasn't telling me anything, so I just pumped him full of chems. He was singing like a canary then. And you wouldn't believe what he told me. An ALB agent disguised as a human? Genius. Then I got an idea. All I needed for it was a bomb. A human bomb.
So the attack on the Albs was all your idea?
Of course. Those fireworks were supposed to catapult me to the top. It just didn't pan out that way, as you can tell.
How'd you make Skibor into a bomb?
It was easy. Getting him sedated was a cinch. Then I sliced him open and wired him up. And it was all thanks to my homemade cocktail of chems. He had no side effects. Well, except for the odd stomach ache. Albs are tough, man. Same goes for a fucked up Alb.
How'd you know when he was gonna leave?
I knew his routine. At least I thought I did. I gave him double the ELEX and hoped he would deliver the stuff to his client. But that son of a bitch didn't move. He couldn't get enough of the stuff, and I didn't have any more to give him. Imagine the situation. He could have gone off if he'd farted and taken half the crater with him. Even though the detonator was only supposed to react to a high concentration of ELEX, I wasn't sure exactly what would happen. And neither Baxter nor Hector would have found it funny to have their huts torn out from straight under their asses. Luckily, you came along and made everything better.
You're pretty calm for a guy who almost started a war.
Everyone knows it's not us that has the Alb's attention. It's those stupid purple bugs. Besides, the clerics were the ones who were supposed to be the whipping boys. All I had to do was set Skibor on them. It was a simple trade. Their metal for ELEX. That was the deal. But Skibor didn't know it'd be the last deal he ever made. So, this brings up a question. How'd you find out about me?
You didn't cover your tracks as well as you thought.
Well, that won't happen a second time. What if I were to offer you a job, huh? You come work for me? What do you say?
What's in it for me?
You're considering it. Well, that's a surprise. There's a snag. You see, I don't know where your loyalties lie. Too bad for you. I just can't work with anyone who knows more than I do. And what you know is enough to get me killed.
It was a mistake sending your guards outside.
Mistake? That's just the way I want it. The less they know, the better. But since you seem to miss them, I'll bring them back. Tell Skibor I say hello. Shit! What was that?
Here we go.
Go!
Did he get you?
Where did you come from?
You didn't think I would abandon you, did you?
Honestly, yeah.
I had a lot to make up for. Let's get the fuck out of here before people start asking too many questions. I had the dubious fortune to track this guy down before you did. He distrusted me from the outset. That gave him an advantage, so I had to take action.
You mean you played dumb?
I must have been convincing. His henchmen didn't follow me.
Good thing you took them out.
I wasn't sure you could handle them all, so why take a risk? Let's sum up the results one last time. We'll go up there, have some peace and quiet. On we go! Okay, out with it. What did you learn?
Skibor is only partly to blame. The ELEX became his undoing.
How so? His consumption was limited to a minimum.
He was supposed to get it for someone. The outlaw took advantage of that and turned it into a bomb.
What? You know what that means. It's not over yet.
What are you talking about?
Listen, Alexander Azok's long suspected that Commander Aris is taking more ELEX than allowed. It was my job to find out if his theory was true. You remember our meeting at the Collector's? I was looking for a middleman there. I had no idea that Skibor had taken on that role himself. The Commander is a security risk.
Good thing I'm here. Leave this risk to me.
No, this job requires a clear head.
What's the problem? Let her consume as much ELEX as she wants.
You've seen what that leads to. A dead agent, a destroyed silo. Shall I go on?
All right, now what?
I don't know the reasons for Aris's behavior, but I've learned that it's better to find out before jumping to any conclusions. Except, I'm no longer the right man for the job. You've shown me what it is to be efficient, what it means to make your own decisions. I can't just return to the depot and keep on like before. I want to understand how the world works. To do that, I have to turn my back on the directive. I have to leave the Alps.
I won't stop you.
I knew you'd understand.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I'll do what you did. Disappear into exile for a while. But if you want to do me one last favor, cut the commander some slack. I know you two didn't get along, but we owe her a lot.
I'll think about it.
That's a start. Who knows, you might even be able to open her eyes. As I don't understand much about saying goodbye, I won't even try.
All right. Take care of yourself, Zarek.
I will. But go now. The depot is waiting. Oh, and Jax,
Yeah?
thanks. Don't worry about...
You're back. Good. I assume you have nothing to report?
Wrong. But it's better if I tell you the rest without your guards here.
Excuse me. I must have misheard you.
Trust me, I'm doing you a favor.
Okay, if it's that important to you. Leave us alone!
Yes, Commander.
Alright, explain. Are the clerics responsible for the attack?
Not the clerics. The outlaws. One of them, at least.
What are you talking about? Skibor would never have gotten involved with them.
Not willingly, no. But he was being used and they made him into a living bomb. And it's all thanks to you.
How dare you! You're standing in front of a commander of the Albs!
You violated the directive. Your ELEX dealing's blown.
What? But how did you know?
Doesn't matter. You better tell me how this all happened.
Okay. Okay, I could do that. Let me explain. Skibor had to supply me with ELEX. I couldn't think of another way out. You can't imagine what it's like. All I do, every day, all day, is pass down judgments. Every one means a death. And the bodies pile up and up. The lifeless faces blur together. But I do it. And I deal with it, and I make more hard decisions, and I always put efficiency first. I always promote our vision. And I use ELEX to help me forget. To blunt these emotions and leave me cold. But the normal ration's not enough. Skibor understood that. More than anybody else. But now you're here, and holding up the mirror to me.
Bitch, you're making this too complicated. The dead are gone. Forget them, or it'll make you crazy.
Control my emotions on my own? No, I can't do that.
Well, then I sure as shit can't help you.
I've just made everything worse. There's no future for me.
You want sympathy? You're not getting that from me.
I just wanted to get that stuff off my chest before it's too late. My final order is, report to Azok. It's up to him to officially close this investigation.
Come on, what is this shit?
The attack on the silo has been cleared up.
I expected a report from my personal agent. Where's Zarek?
dead.
And the
He's turned his back on the Alps.
with your encouragement.
No. It was his own choice.
Decisions must serve the common good, not personal motives. But let's get back to the attack. Summarize the facts. The
An outlaw.
his status.
Eliminated.
Good. Any retaliatory measures will be taken in due course. Now the accomplices. Who was involved and in what capacity?
Skibor was a victim of circumstance. His cover was blown in the crater and they made him into a living bomb.
How did he get exposed?
It was Arissa's fault. She used him to get herself some ELEX.
I feared for some time she was abusing her post. Now I'm sure. Guard, prepare the execution of the commander immediately.
Yes, sir.
All told, we are down in ELEX silo, a scout. Under these circumstances, I'm in debt. Think it over.
Now that was a truly shitty thing to do.
Given because and it means
All that's left is shit and rubble.
You wanna fight? Fight!
All that's left is shit and rubble.
I'll get you!
We're gonna get real close and personal here.
Hey, you there. Hold up.
Who? Me?
Shh. Be quiet.
Huh. Guess it was nothing.
That's right, pal. Nobody here. You look clever. Got a spark in your eyes.
Ooh, that's a statement that's only ever gotten me into trouble.
What? Ah, come on. I just want to play a game.
A game? Out here?
Damn right.
Oh, come on.
Don't. It's a
All right, I see what's happening.
But you do look like Let me explain the game. Oh, and my associates here will be, You?
I'll drown you in your own blood.
You do realize that my boys here will make sure you can't lay so much as a finger on me.
Don't care. You're not getting any of my Elexit.
Oh, well, fine. But don't say I didn't warn you. I see I need to teach you some respect.
That's the way to handle that.
Hello? This thing on? Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Fucking cleric technology. Absolute trash. We added tranquilizer to the meat, but the beasts aren't losing consciousness. Quite the opposite, actually. They seem anxious, fired up. I'll take a...
It doesn't look like Vinya's tranquilizer worked. Too easy. About the beast trappers. I found Ilka.
Great. How is she?
Well, she's dead, like her followers.
I don't believe it. All because of that fucking arena. We're like cattle to the slaughter, blinded by our thirst for blood.
What now?
I have no idea. Did you at least manage to save some of the tranquilizer?
Yeah, but not a lot.
What happened? How'd they die?
Maybe your drug's no good.
No, can't be. I made it myself.
You sure the tranquilizer works?
Well, no. Ilka was supposed to test it.
Maybe there's something wrong with the recipe.
Guess we can't rule it out. It's not my recipe, though. Got it from an outlaw. We need someone to take a look at it. But I don't know any alchemists. They don't get out much, and I'm not the sociable type. You know anyone?
What about Tylus, Berserker alchemist?
Sure, he'd do, but I don't know about asking the enemy for help. I'd prefer an outlaw. After all, it's an outlaw recipe. I know it's a lot to ask on top of everything else, but could you make the journey yourself? Not sure they'd be happy to see me. But this drug means a lot to me. If it could save just one life, then my efforts wouldn't be in vain.
Up to now, the opposite's been true.
Yeah, well, all the more reason why it needs to fulfill its purpose. Look for an expert on tranquilizers. They should be able to tell us why it didn't work.
About the beast trappers. Are the others back already?
They came through the gate right when I was about to leave. Was sure I'd given you the easy part, but didn't work out that way, huh?